Hey everyone, I thought I would pop on here and give you 3 examples of movements you might be doing that is contributing to a lack of mobility in your body, neck pain, body pain, back pain, knee pain, hip pain. These common things that we do that are just not helpful for the way our body works, anatomically speaking, mechanically speaking, physiologically speaking. So here are 3 things. The first one is clenching your jaw or your neck when you are doing everyday tasks like picking things up and walking around with them. Very simple. Whether that be a child or a heavy bowl or gardening tools or plants or whatever you're doing. Um, there is this tendency, this habitual tendency in my body that I've identified where I clench my neck a whole bunch. And at the end of the day, it's like, oh, my neck hurts. Oh, I wonder why. I've been clenching it all day. So when you pick the thing up, this is when you ask yourself or check into your sensing body. Am I clenching my neck right now? Or am I using my arm muscles to hold this in my hands? You might have to reposition your grip on the thing, but it's not a good choice for your body if you are clenching your neck. Change your position. Number 2, when you bend down and pick something up off the floor, how are you bending down? And more importantly, how are you standing back up? So I'm going to use my bolster again. This is what happens, I see a bunch of the time. Okay, let me demonstrate one more time. So I'm leaning down, I'm rounding my back like crazy, and then my legs are straight, and I'm just kind of rolling my spine up and I'm going to move around. Instead, we are going to bend your knees, keep your back straight. None of this. Keep your back straight. And when you go to stand up, press into your heels and lift the thing up. So you're essentially doing a squat to pick the thing up, keeping the back straight, instead of this worm slinky movement. You will absolutely 100% notice a better feeling low back if you have chronic low back pain and you're picking things up with a rounded spine. So lastly, this is kind of the challenging one. And it's taken me some time to really think about this one. But can you perform simple tasks with your non-dominant hand? Can you challenge your body to use your non-dominant limbs a little bit? Not necessarily writing a whole bunch with your non-dominant hand, but just doing simple tasks just to challenge your brain, challenge your coordination, and give your dominant side a rest. It's actually giving both sides of your body a rest because your strong side will gang up on your weak side. And I see it all the time when we have these imbalances in our shoulders, one shoulder's up or one shoulder's lower. It's really because we're trying to be as efficient as possible in this culture. Productivity is key in our culture. And so we're trying to do things as efficiently, as quickly as we can, but it is to our detriment. Our joints do wear out. And so thinking about the longevity piece of this, can you challenge your non-dominant side to do things? And the example that I have is holding your kid. There's lots of examples. There can be, cutting with scissors. There can be like when I'm grating cheese in the kitchen, I'll hold the cheese with my left hand, my non-dominant hand, and grate. It takes me a little bit longer, but I'm strengthening that side. Things do take a little bit longer when you engage in this activity, but I have noticed a big shift in how I feel in my shoulders, especially. And so I see this a lot with mamas and holding babies, holding kids, or grandmas or grandpas, any fathers, anybody that holds children. So if you're only holding on your non-dominant side to use your dominant hand, my hip is up, this shoulder's down, and I'm strengthening and doing all kinds of stuff with different muscles in my body. So it's important to shift them around and do the thing. But you have to practice with your non-dominant hand or else it just feels really weird. So that is a challenge, but worth it. Thanks for watching. Leave any thoughts about these things in the comments. And if you have any questions, I'm glad to answer them. And also, if you do try to do things with your non-dominant hand, especially, I'm really curious about how it's going and what's helped you because I'm still learning. So thanks for watching, y'all.